Hi everyone, James E from Goldbusters. Just thought I'd do a quick short video. I'm gonna attempt this. It should only be short and sweet. I'm gonna attempt it, but I've got my little boy over there just having some chicken nuggets and chips. Shh, don't tell his mum. But he might disturb us. But I'm gonna give it a go anyway. He might start kicking off. But yeah, I just want to talk about people's thoughts and precious metals. Again, it's regarding precious metals, gold and silver mainly, what we're talking about. So when we first started out, about 6-7 years ago, actually, when I started buying precious metals, then not many people spoke about it. It wasn't really within people's thoughts. They weren't thinking about it. But then a couple of years later down the line, more and more people started thinking about it. And I've just realized that recently, I've started getting a lot more emails sent to me regarding inflation and precious metals and gold and silver. It's starting to become within people's thoughts a lot more. I've noticed people are talking about it a lot more around me. It's been on radio. I've heard it on radio. I think I've even seen it on TV. So yeah, it's starting to become to the front of people's minds again. People are starting to think that bit more about precious metals. But when I first started out, people weren't really as interested, even though they would have benefited if they'd started saving in precious metals back then, saving, invested in precious metals. But they weren't interested. But like I said, right now, people are thinking about it a lot more. And what I'm trying to get at is, it's mad. If you do the same, in my view, if you do what the masses do, you end up losing out. You've got to do the opposite to the masses. You've got to do something different. You've got to think differently. And the only reason I got to a decent financial stage, financial independence, the only reason I got there, I'm a lot more financially secure than what I used to be, is because I started thinking differently to what the masses do. I started learning what the wealthy do, what the successful do, and I just started copying what they do. But then I started sharing that information with people like yourselves, because I think everyone should know this. It shouldn't be just for the wealthy. It shouldn't be just for them and their families. We all should be given this information, and we can all take it or leave it. So we share that information with you. But yeah, we've been saving in precious metals for many years now, and like I said, you're better off getting into something when no one's thinking about it than when people are thinking about it. A lot more people are jumping in. A lot more people are getting on the train, pushing the prices up. So you're better off getting in when no one's thinking about it, aren't you? And when everyone's thinking about it, and everyone's jumping on the train, the prices are going up, and that's when you can sell if you want to sell. But we're not selling; we're just buying and holding, because it's far better than having your money in precious metals than in any bank. If your money's in a bank, we've said this 1,000 times, you're getting hammered by interest rates because they're crap, they're absolute rubbish. You're getting hammered by inflation. You don't own your money in a bank legally. You don't own it. There's bailing laws in place that can take it from you. So why would you have your money in a bank? And they actually make money from your money too. They just create money out of thin air. So why would you have your money in there? It's as simple as that. So we have our money. I don't have money in the or much cash in the bank, only to pay bills. Maybe emergency fund in there. But most of my money, my wealth and savings are in precious metals, precious metals, property and land, and cryptocurrencies. So it's just getting it out of the system, getting it out of the banking system. Banking system's not good. But what I'm saying is, the masses don't do it until I won't say it's too late, because I don't believe there is. I don't personally believe there is a wrong time to start buying precious metals. I really don't think there's a wrong time. But if you're making we buy it every 2 weeks, and some people buy it every month. It's called the pound cost averaging effect, a couple of £100 a month or whatever. Everyone does it differently, but we get what's called the pound cost averaging effect. So if it's going up, if it's going down, if it's going sideways, the price, it doesn't matter, you still benefit. Just Google it, have a look at it, and I'll jump on one of our videos, we'll let we explain it. You benefit anyway. But what I'm saying is, if you're making a bulk buy payment, if you were to go and buy £10,000 worth, if the price was sky high, you buy it then it drops over the few years. It's gonna take you a lot longer to get your money back. I mean, precious metals, all right, just to be very clear, it's a long-term game. It's a long-term investment. I would say anything over 5 years, really. Well, I wouldn't go any less than 2 years. But if you're just putting money away to save just over a couple of years, and if you know you're going to have to sell it after a couple of years, I wouldn't bother. But again, when people contact us, we ask them lots of questions and we find out what's best for them anyway, what's best for them and their families, all right? But it's precious metals is a long-term game. It's not a short-term game. It's normally 5, 10 plus years. It's for people's pensions, or it's for a lot of grandparents actually set up savings accounts in precious metals for their kids, for their grandkids, sorry. So when they're 18, 19 years old, pay for their schooling and what have you. So it's a long-term game. That's how you benefit. But if you were to buy 10 grand's worth of, like a 10 grams worth of gold in a one-off payment, if you were to buy it at a height, yes, you'd benefit long-term, but it'd be a lot longer, a lot further away. It might be another 10 years before you benefit that bit more. Does that make sense? So if you are making a bulk buy payment, sometimes it's better looking at the price. We don't look at the price so much for the gold that we buy every 2 months, because like I said, we get the pound cost averaging effect. But every time I make a bulk buy payment, I will then look at the price. I'll look at what the prices are doing. And if it drops below a certain level, I'll actually buy that bit more. But like I say, the masses, they'll jump in when everybody's aware of it. When it's in the papers, when it's all over the TV, they'll jump in when the train's already set off. All right, you need to be getting in before the train. Well, while the train's still in station, it could be trundling along. You need to get on it now, all right? Like I said, there isn't a wrong time, but if you're making bulk buy payments, there is a wrong time, I think, definitely from my point of view. But it's just the way people think. It's strange. When we started out, nobody was thinking about it, very rarely anyway. And now a lot more people are thinking about it. It's because of the uncertainty. It's because of the uncertainty and the financial instability in the world right now. That's why it's always been a go-to. It's always been a safeguard, a safe haven. Precious metals have always been a safe haven, gold and silver mainly, in times of uncertainty. And that's why people are thinking about it a lot more. A lot more people are approaching us about it right now. Very wise. It's very wise. But people then don't know where to start, don't know who to trust, what to buy, as we didn't when we first started out. So just give us a call. Just jump on goldbusters.co.uk. Leave us, put in your details, and we'll get back to you. And we'll have a good chat with you and find out what's best for you and your family. We'll help you get there. But hopefully that's made a bit of sense anyway. But I'll just a quick look at the charts before we log out. Share screen, if it'll work now. No, sorry guys, it's that one there. Look, let's have a look if you can see that. So this is back before 1978. Look at the price back here. This is in ounces and dollars, by the way. Well, look at it's mad. I wish I'd started out back then. I was only 5 years old in 1978. But look at the prices back here per ounce. It's next to nothing. Can you hear my little boy in the background? So what's that there? Yeah, it's just God, yeah. Oh, if you bought back there, you'd be loaded by now. But look at the prices now. From what's that? 2000, just over 2000. Well, there we are. Looking at $63 an ounce to the highs last year. I think it was August last year. The highs, I think it was just nearly $2,000 an ounce. Massive change, isn't there? Massive change. So if you look back last 15 years, all right. So you look at the when we had the last financial crash, 2008, 2009. Look at the price of metals after that, and then people got comfortable and it dropped back down again. I started out when it was about 2015. Yes, Freddie, I'm just speaking, darling. I'll come and help you in a minute, darling. Okay. So yeah, I started buying here, and then I've been buying all the way along here. Yeah, and still buying now. All right. So if you look back at the last year, here we go. Look, the last year, like I said, we had the peak in August, didn't we? We had the all-time highs, and then it's drop. I've been buying all the way down, but these two low points here, the resistance lines here, are now support lines. So that's when I've made a couple of bulk buy payments recently. Of gold and silver just recently, because I could see that these are support lines. I didn't think it was going to go much below 1700, and looking at it, I thought, yeah, this is going to go up again quite nicely, and we believe, yeah, it's going to jump up in the future. Again, we haven't got crystal balls, but with all the financial uncertainty, where do people go? basically, yeah, people go to, well, they want to go to a safe haven, don't they? So what is that going to do? And I don't think in my lifetime anyway, from what I've been aware of, there hasn't been a more uncertain time than right now. There hasn't been a more uncertain time than right now. This is Freddie, by the way. Say hello, Freddie.
Hello.
Good boy. Is your tummy full now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good lad. Good lad. This little boy here, by the way, my little boy, he's 3 years old now. I've been saving him precious metals in gold, silver, platinum, and palladium for him since he was 2 or 3 days old, I think it was. So he's going to be set up for life, aren't you, son? Hey, I know. I'll go and play with you now, baby. All right, darling. Just go and sit down. I'll come play with you now. So yeah, what we're saying is, guys, please get off the fence. Don't think about it for too long. Don't think about it for too long. We're here to help you. All right, we're here to help you, and we love helping you. We love people, helping people get to a better place financially. That is what we do day in, day out. And it's for our kids. It's for our little ones. All right, it's for our little ones. So this is my little man here, and your little men and women. All right, we're here to look after you. So get off that fence. The more you sit on that fence, the more it hurts your backside. Just make a decision, get off the fence, and get in touch with us, and we'll guide you. We'll point you in the right direction. We're not salesmen. We're not here to sell you stuff. We're here to help you. It's as simple as that. And sometimes that means you might be better off not buying any gold right now. You might be better off getting rid of that debt or doing this or doing that. So it just depends on your personal situation. But we always have a good chat with people, and we find out what's best for them. All right, not us, what's best for them. Right, I'll get off. Like I said I'd keep this short and sweet. So I'll get off. Freddie's still here. Just say bye-bye, Freddie.
Bye-bye.
Come here. Say bye-bye. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, give him a wave. Woohoo. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Little man. You're a good boy. I love you.
I
love you, darling. I'm coming over now, darling. Right, thanks, guys. You take care. We'll speak to you soon. Bye now.